For a lot of girls growing up as kids, they go through a stage where toys and specifically Barbie dolls are the thing to have, though most girls grow out of this stage as they get older. There are a number of people out there who never grew out of their Barbie obsession or Ken, and dropped huge sums of money to look like everyone's favorite plastic doll. However, for the following people in this video, they chose to take the passion for Barbies or Ken, even just dolls for that matter, to the next level. Today we'll take a look at the top 10 people who turned themselves into plastic. Before we begin, make sure you hit that subscribe button to get notification every day for more amazing content. Real life Ken doll. A Brazilian model has spent over $1 million on achieving his "human doll look." With his pearly white smile, perfect physique, blonde hair and ice blue eyes, Mauricio Gordi looks like a real-life Barbie's boyfriend Ken. Brazilian-born Mauricio had his first plastic surgery at the age of 16, and since then underwent more than 11 plastic surgeries and multiple cosmetic procedures, including silicone implants into his arms, chest and his bum, and a high-risk permanent eye color change procedure. The 30-year-old admits that his looks have helped him to gain fame and become a TV and social media personality. Brazilian human Ken says he is happy with his looks now, but he is planning on getting further non-surgical procedures in the near future, such as application of porcelain teeth veneers and Botox to maintain his Ken doll appearance. Gabriela Jarakova. A teenager has revealed how she spends £1,000 a month on cosmetic procedures to transform herself into a real-life Barbie doll. Gabriela Jarakova, 18-year-old, from Prague, Czech Republic, relies on her parents' money to pay for the lip fillers, hair extensions and permanent makeup that give her the living doll look, and claims all the additions make her feel sexier. The teenager, who started the transformation when she was just 16, recently went under the knife for the first time to have her natural C-cup breasts augmented to a G-cup in a procedure costing $4,500. Gabriela is inspired by other high-profile living dolls and by actual Barbies, and boasts a collection of some 300 different dolls. Despite looking nothing like she did before, Gabriela insists she has never suffered from low self-esteem. Gabriela now dreams of living in the US and said she is committed to the extreme Barbie look for life. Ali London. Ali London first discovered K-pop boy band BTS when he was living in Korea in 2013. K-pop is a popular genre of music from Korea, and BTS is currently one of the most famous K-pop bands in the world. Ali is particularly infatuated with lead vocalist from the band, Jimin. Ali's K-pop transformation began when he got his first nose job in South Korea short after discovering the boy band. Since then, Ali has had numerous procedures to achieve his ideal look. All of Ali's work has added up to over £75,000, and the personal shopper and blogger is looking to get more in the future. Ali believes his insecurities about his appearance stem from when he was a teenager. Ali's procedures come with controversy, but he is quick to assure people that he is not trying to change his race. One of the most recent procedures Ali had was filler injections in his eyelids, a procedure which could have turned him blind. Despite the negative feedback from his friends, Ali is determined to continue his journey to look like his idol. Kitty Inc. A tattoo artist, Kitty Inc. has cultivated a one-of-a-kind style, complementing her look with 1050cc breast implants, Botox, liposuction, and numerous filler operations, all of which she estimates has cost her €60,000. The 46-year-old self-proclaimed bimbo doll, trophy wife, and hedonist party girl lives in a lavish home near Vienna, which she treats as an extension of her own unique style. Kitty grew up feeling like she didn't quite fit into an "ordinary life" and felt a strong pull toward a more expressive lifestyle. Having overcome these early years of alienation, Kitty set her sights on achieving what she calls nothing less than female perfection, and becoming an exaggeration of the absolute feminine. Over the years, her look has developed from goth to a more bimbo-influenced style, combining Kitty's taste for darkness with a more light-hearted aesthetic. Kitty said, "I will never stop getting plastic surgery. I love it when my body changes, and I love the new look when I'm finally healed." Louis Padron. Luis Padron, a 27-year-old fantasy fan and cosplay enthusiast from Argentina, has spent £45,000 altering his looks in his desire to become a real-life elf. Luis considers himself trans-species and has had drastic surgery to become the creature he says he was born to be. The South American became obsessed with the world of elves, angels and all things fantasy after being bullied as a child. He now has a £3,800 a month ritual that involves applying specialist creams, dyes, and treatments, as well as an SPF 100 sunscreen, so that he never catches a tan. He has had over 40 fillers, botox injections, liposuction on his jaw, a nose job, laser skin bleaching to remove any freckles and spots, full body hair removal and even a medically unapproved operation to change the color of his eyes. Luis says that fantasy has changed his life for good in so many ways he can't even begin to describe it. Wu Xiaochen. China's cosmetic surgery market was estimated to be worth around $31 billion in 2018, with double-digit growth per year, and at the forefront of it is a 30-year-old self-confessed cosmetic procedure addict who had her first work done when she was only 14. Wu Xiaochen, or a B, as she is known on social media, is perhaps China's most popular plastic surgery crusader. Her perfect features fascinate and inspire millions of young women who either dream of making it in the competitive entertainment industry or simply want to correct certain defects so they can regain their self-esteem. She has millions of followers on various social media platforms, owns 2 cosmetic surgery clinics in Beijing. She has been obsessed with plastic surgery for the past 16 years. Those are just some of the major plastic surgery, over 100 such procedures, and spent over 4 million yuan, about $575,000. She said, "Plastic surgery may give extra points to my outer appearance, but it does not make my life more beautiful." Levy Jed Murphy. Levy Jed Murphy recently underwent a lip lift, temporal brow lift, and canthoplasty to alter the shape of his eyes and bring him closer to the ideal Instagram look he covets. Originally from Norwich, the young social media star moved to London last year and has recently unveiled his new look to his hundreds of thousands of followers. Levy, who has spent around £20,000 on procedures, says he doesn't regret any of the work he's had done and will continue to have surgery regardless of any negative feedback he receives. And having racked up 50,000 followers on Twitter and more than 500,000 followers on Facebook, there was plenty of opinions directed his way once Levy unveiled his latest transformation. As well as a Brazilian butt lift, he is hoping to get a second nose job as well as fat pads in his cheeks to make his fillers more permanent. Rachel Evans. Rachel Evans has admitted to getting back "every inch of her face injected to look like a human doll." Rachel from London started transforming her appearance in her 30s and has now had over 100 procedures, including breast implants, fillers and botox. Rachel loves to surround herself with all things pink, something that's clear to see in her very own Barbie dream house. She has rails full of Barbie-inspired outfits and accessories to live out her doll dream. These glamorous shoots are a big part of Rachel's Barbie lifestyle, saying she comes alive in front of the camera. Despite her positive Barbie mentality, Rachel isn't afraid of opening up about the insecurities she has about her appearance. Rachel explains how negative experiences from her childhood inspired her radical transformation. And Rachel often reflects on what her transformation has given her. "By being Barbie, it's allowed me to be happy inside and out." Celso Santabanes. A real-life Ken doll has ended after losing a 5-month battle against leukemia. Brazilian Celso Santabanes spent £30,000 on surgery to turn himself into a human version of Barbie's boyfriend. He started his transformation into manufacturer Mattel's iconic toy after winning a modeling contest at the age of 16. He was catapulted to fame after being spotted by a talk show in his native Sao Paulo and began to charge up to £10,000 for a VIP appearance. Celso, a doll enthusiast, grew up with a shelf full of dolls and claimed that his family had always told him he looked like the doll, which inspired him to become a human puppet. He launched his own line of Celso dolls in Los Angeles. Rodrigo Alves. Due to Rodrigo's lifestyle, love for fashion and cosmetic surgeries, he has stood out among many other men, and has described himself as the life and soul of a party. Roddy has been regularly snapped wearing his signature beautiful blazers, flaunting his artificial looking face and constantly having plastic surgeries and body modifications. He has been asked to take part in many photo shoots, after spending £650,000 on more than 60 obs to look like his toy hero. The 36-year-old former cabin crew worker has revealed he now uses the name Jessica, has blown another £100,000 on getting the female body of her dreams, and would love to be a mum one day. However, Roddy began transitioning in secret and living a double life until he has fully completed his transition. He continued, "During the day I was the human life Ken doll that everyone wanted me to be. But when I arrived home I would wear dresses, high heels and makeup." However, as Roddy enters this new chapter in his life, his career is soaring, and so is his confidence. "I feel like a woman. The woman that I was always meant to be." Thanks for watching. Be sure to give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Also don't forget to subscribe to always be in the top 10 videos world.